For years, we've relied on human analysis. We've listened to the experts, the traders, the so-called gurus. But what if a new class of analyst emerged, one that can process billions of data points in a nanosecond, free from human emotion and bias? What if an advanced artificial intelligence turned its attention to the crypto market and told us where it was placing its bets? That is no longer science fiction. It is happening right now, and one of the largest AI models in the world has just issued its price prediction for the end of 2025. The asset it has singled out, Cardano. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Daily Crypto Market. I'm your host, Henry, and today we are covering what might be the most fascinating catalyst of the year. A major Chinese AI has given its price target for ADA, and at the same time, top financial analysts are calling for a potential 1,000% rally. The ultimate question we're answering today is this AI prediction just hype, or is it seeing a fundamental truth about Cardano that the rest of the market is only now starting to wake up to? Here's our game plan. First, we're going to do a deep dive into what this catalyst actually is. We'll reveal the AI, its prediction, and the fundamental vision of Cardano as an AI-driven blockchain. Then we'll look at the bear case, why you should be skeptical of any AI's crystal ball. After that, we'll cover the bull case, looking at the human analysis that backs up the AI's conclusion. Then we'll look at the charts to see what the technicals are telling us. And finally, the moment you've been waiting for, I'll give you my exact price prediction, synthesizing both the AI target and our own analysis. This is where the future of investing is going. You are not going to want to miss this. Let's dive in. All right, let's get right to the core of this. The primary catalyst is a stunning report from Crypto News that has the entire market buzzing. A major Chinese artificial intelligence model known as DeepSeek AI has issued its price predictions for several major cryptocurrencies by the end of 2025. While it covered others like XRP and Solana, its analysis of Cardano is what truly stands out. DeepSeek isn't just some random algorithm, it's a massive, sophisticated large language model developed in China designed to compete with the likes of OpenAI's GPT and Google's Gemini. When an AI of this caliber analyzes a financial asset, it's processing everything: historical price action, network data, social media sentiment, developer activity, macroeconomic trends, billions of data points that no human team could ever hope to analyze simultaneously. And after processing all of that information, it produced a specific data-driven outlook for Cardano. We will get to its exact price target in my prediction, but suffice it to say it is extraordinarily bullish. But that begs the question, why would a sophisticated AI be so bullish on Cardano? The answer lies in another key report from ainvest.com, which frames Cardano as an AI-driven blockchain infrastructure play for 2035. This is the fundamental logic that the AI is likely picking up on. The report argues that as artificial intelligence becomes more integrated into our lives, it will require a decentralized, secure, and verifiable blockchain layer to operate on. It needs a platform for things like decentralized data storage, verifiable computation, and secure machine-to-machine payments. Cardano, with its peer-reviewed high-security architecture, is perfectly positioned to become that foundational layer. So do you see the narrative here? It's not just an AI making a random price prediction. It's an AI that is likely identifying Cardano as a critical piece of infrastructure for its own future proliferation. This is a self-reinforcing loop. It's one of the most powerful long-term narratives I have ever seen in this space. But we have to pump the brakes. Before we all run off and blindly follow our new AI overlord, we need to be realistic and skeptical. There are significant risks to this entire thesis. First and most importantly, an AI is not a magic crystal ball. It is a prediction engine, not a fortune teller. Its output is entirely dependent on the quality and completeness of the data it was trained on. If the data has hidden biases, or if it fails to account for a future black swan event, its prediction will be spectacularly wrong. To treat an AI prediction as a guarantee is not just foolish, it's dangerous. Second, let's question the narrative. Is Cardano really going to be the go-to blockchain for AI? The AI-driven infrastructure angle is a powerful story, but it's still largely a story. We are in the very early days. Other blockchains are also competing for this title. There is immense execution risk, and it could take years, even a decade, for this vision to materialize, if it ever does. Buying based on a 2035 vision requires an incredible amount of patience and tolerance for risk. Third, let's talk about that 1,000% rally figure from CoinCentral. We have to ask if that's sober analysis or just sensationalism designed to get clicks. A 1,000% rally would be a monumental, life-changing move. While we all want to believe it's possible, it sets an incredibly high expectation that could lead to disappointment. And finally, the risk that never changes: Bitcoin. If the king of crypto decides to take a swan dive, it doesn't matter what DeepSeek AI predicts. All correlations will go to 1, and the entire market, including ADA, will follow it down. However, despite that healthy skepticism, I believe the AI is onto something profound. And the reason for my conviction is that top-tier human analysts are arriving at the same bullish conclusion, providing the logical foundation for the AI's data-driven prediction. The best evidence for this comes from a fantastic article published just yesterday by The Motley Fool, a highly respected investment publication. The article is titled, "4 Reasons to Buy Cardano Before 2025 Ends." This isn't some crypto blog, this is Wall Street analysis. They are essentially providing the human-verified why behind the AI's what. While the article details 4 reasons, they boil down to Cardano's core strengths: its unmatched security from its peer-reviewed formal methods approach, its proven scalability roadmap with solutions like Hydra, its clear path to full decentralization with the Voltaire era's on-chain governance, and a rapidly growing ecosystem of real-world applications. This is what makes the bull case so compelling. It's a two-pronged attack. You have the cold, hard logic of the AI processing billions of data points and seeing a positive outcome, and you have the fundamental qualitative analysis from human experts at places like the Motley Fool, reaching the exact same conclusion. Furthermore, the 1000% rally prediction isn't based on nothing. The CoinCentral article ties it directly to surging network activity. This isn't just speculation. The on-chain data shows more users, more transactions, and more value being locked into the Cardano ecosystem every single day. The AI's prediction is being confirmed in real time by real-world usage. Okay, so the AI is bullish, the human analysts are bullish, but what does the chart, the ultimate source of truth, say? Let's pull up the ADA USD charts. You see here specifically the 4-hour and 1-hour timeframes from today, July 16th,
Hey guys, today I will tell
2025.
you how to supply
As you can
liquidity
see
on
from the
sushi swap
4-hour
step by
chart,
step.
we have had an
So
absolutely beautiful impulse move, rallying from the low $0.50 all the way up to a recent peak of about $0.78. Right now, the price is consolidating around the 0.74 level. This is not bearish. This is a picture-perfect technical setup. The market is coiling, absorbing the recent gains, and building up energy for its next major move. Let's identify our key levels based on this price action. Support levels. Our first immediate support is the 0.72 level. As you can see on the 1-hour chart, this has been a key pivot area in the last day of trading. Below that, we have a stronger support zone around 0.68. This was a previous point of resistance during the rally up. The most critical support is the breakout area between 0.60 and 0.62. As long as we remain above this zone, the bullish market structure is fully intact. Resistance levels. The immediate wall to break is the recent high of 0.78. Clearing this level is the trigger for the next leg up. Beyond that lies the most important psychological level in crypto, $1.00. A move above $1 will bring in a flood of new attention. Our long-term resistance, which the AI is looking at, is the previous all-time high around $3.10 and beyond. Now, what about the pattern? This consolidation, after a strong upward move, has formed a classic textbook bull flag on the 4-hour chart. This is one of the most reliable continuation patterns in technical analysis. It represents a brief pause before the trend powerfully resumes. A breakout from this bull flag would be the technical confirmation that the AI's predicted rally is beginning in earnest. So let's bring it all home. We have a stunning headline-grabbing catalyst from a major Chinese AI, DeepSeek, which is predicting a massive end-of-year rally. We must be cautious, as an AI is a tool, not a crystal ball. However, the AI's thesis is fundamentally supported by Cardano's potential as future AI infrastructure. This thesis is then corroborated by human analysts from top firms pointing to Cardano's core strengths and surging on-chain metrics. And finally, the charts confirm it all, with a powerful bull flag pattern signaling imminent continuation. This is one of the strongest confluences of bullish signals I have ever seen. Here is my official price prediction. Short term, next 1 to 2 months. A breakout from the bull flag could propel ADA to $1.25, followed by a test of the psychological $1.50 level. Midterm, end of 2025. If the AI's thesis holds and Cardano continues gaining adoption as an AI infrastructure play, we could see a push toward $3.00, retesting the previous all-time high. Long-term, 2026 and beyond. If Cardano truly becomes the backbone of decentralized AI, the AI's prediction of a $7 ADA becomes plausible. The future is here. The machines are making their analysis known. The question is, are you listening? Now, I need to know what you think. This is a big one. Would you ever make an investment based on an AI's prediction? And what do you think of a $7 ADA target? Let me know your honest opinion in the comments below. And that is our deep dive for today. If your mind was blown by this analysis, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next update. We are living in the future and we'll be here to navigate it with you. This is Daily Crypto Market signing off.